back to another Hunger Action Day. I'm back in the studio cooking for all of you with a full set of audience, which is our CTM team. For today's episode, I'm going to be making French toast with fried apple topping. And all of the ingredients, or I should say most of the ingredients, were from Hunger Action Day. You can see what we got on Instagram. One of our fellow reporters, Candise Berry, did a haul for all of you, so make sure to go check that out at SC City Times. So let's get started with what we are going to be making. I'm going to be using apples from Hunger Action Day. I'm also going to be using milk from an action day that happened 2 weeks ago. The eggs and the sugar and the butter were from our pantry, and it's gonna be super simple, and shouldn't take too long. So to get started, I'm gonna just tell you what I used to create this delicious topping right here. I used some apples. We used both green and red apples. I don't know if you guys can see it. We used sugar, cinnamon, and butter. Very, very simple. What you want to do, you want to put your butter in the skillet, add a little bit of sugar, and then add your apples to it. You're going to be cooking your apples. Depending how many you make, we made about an apple and a half. It's probably going to take around 10 minutes to cook. While it's cooking and it's softening up, you're going to be adding your cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I use cinnamon for a lot of things. Also, it helps with monitoring my sugar levels, I guess I could say it like that. And yeah, it's super healthy for you, so always make sure to have some around. Once it softens up and it's cooked for about 10 minutes, you can take it out and you can put it in a little bowl and set it aside, and then you can start making your French toast. And for the French toast, it's very, very simple to make, and I'm going to show you exactly what I used to make it. And again, we're going to be using similar ingredients, and it's going to be very simple to cook. So let's get started. I'm going to be using 1 egg, so I'm going to crack this here. 1 egg. And I'm also going to be using some milk. Maybe, I'm going to say about 3 tablespoons.
Susana, do you usually measure?
No, I never measure. I use my heart. I'm Latina like that. I'm also going to add some sugar to it. I love using brown sugar, but we had white sugar in our pantry, so that's what we're going to be using. Let's have zero waste. I used a lot of sugar in there. Don't tell my doctor. I'm going to mix all that up. And once it's mixed, I'm going to add some cinnamon to it to add a little bit more flavor to it. The reason I use milk in this mixture is because, first of all, if you're cooking for a big family, you would need a lot of eggs just to create the mixture, and when you add milk to it, it just makes a bigger batch, and it's also faster to cook for some reason. It's not as thick. So here I go in with the cinnamon, and again, I'm gonna mix it. Remember that cooking is always to taste, so if you don't like cinnamon, don't add it. If you love cinnamon, like me, add a lot of it, and it should be great. Okay, so let's turn our small hot plate right here. And let's try not to burn anything this time, like like 2 weeks ago.
No burning.
Yeah, no burning this time, please. Did any of you tried making the recipe for the tuna?
No.
Oh, well.
Not yet.
Oh, it was so delicious. Yeah, I made it actually last week. I loved it.
I feel like they're lying to me, but we're gonna say that they tried it. I know my professor tried it. I'm happy with that. Okay, so once your skillet gets a little bit warmer, we don't know how long it's gonna take. We're trying this for like our second time today. We're gonna add the butter. So let's just wait on a little bit. Do you guys have any questions about the recipe?
Was there anything in the pantry that you supplied yourself?
Yes, the eggs and the sugar, and I think butter. Also, I'm using the whole milk from our pantry just because I like a fuller taste. But Hunger Action Day does provide milk as well, and I think it's delicious. But because we were just cooking for us, I thought opening this up and then not drinking it would be just a waste. So something smaller was a better option. Yeah. Okay, seems a little bit warm, so let's just pour this in. Our butter has been waiting for us. I'm acting as if it has life, but that's why it's a little bit melted. I'm just gonna let it melt completely. And I'm gonna grab our bread. Oh, by the way, the bread was also part of the Hunger Action Day event, and they gave us this brand, which is, I've been doing Hunger Action for almost a whole year, and usually it's just like a random, like, generic brand of bread, and today they give us Bimbo, which is interesting. So thank you, we appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna take out the bread. I'm gonna put it in the mixture while my butter is heating up. I'm gonna lower the heat just because I don't want the butter to burn. Butter burns easily, keep that in mind. And when it turns brown, it doesn't taste that good. So try not to burn your butter. Here you go. Once the bread soaks up all the egg mixture, you're gonna add it to the skillet. I'm gonna put the heat just a little bit higher up, just so it cooks a little faster. How do you guys like eating your French toast?
Kind of brown.
Kind of brown. Okay,
Same. Kind of brown.
but not burned, right?
Not burned.
Okay. Okay. So I'll try to make it
Not too soggy.
not too soggy and a little bit more cooked.
I don't like to know there were eggs involved.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
right?
Like
That's true.
like dripping eggs.
Oh. So, okay. I like mine to be a little softer because it reminds me of that Mexican cake, the tres leches cake. Do you guys like that?
Yeah, I love that too.
And I feel it gets that texture if you don't cook it fully, and it's just good because it's sweet and it's the cinnamon and it's so good. Okay.
Now, while you're cooking,
Yeah.
Susana, tell us a little bit about Hunger Action Day and City Cooking Challenge. Like, what's going on here?
Well, for all our new people who are just joining us, Hunger Action Day is an event that happens at San Diego City College where the school provides free produce and groceries for students, staff, and people in our community. It happens the first Monday of the month and the third Tuesday of the month. And you can just fill out a form once, and every time you show up with any ID, either your school ID or your government ID, they'll give you all of these goodies for free. So don't miss out. Save some money, get free groceries, eat good, and yeah, have a
Is there
good
a time we should show up?
Yes, it usually starts at 12:30. If you are driving to pick up the food, there's usually not a lot of line. It's very quick. But if you're coming in, walking to pick up your food, it usually takes, I would say, arrive a little bit earlier, maybe at 12. Even 11:30 would be good because there is a line usually waiting for everyone to just set up and stuff.
It was great.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to show you how it's starting to look, and I'm just gonna. It's almost done. It's almost done cooking. But yeah, no, check out Hunger Action Day, and I'm gonna get Candice to come in and help me out. Yay, Candice! Woo! I wanted to introduce you to Candice because she's gonna be taking over on our Monday shows. We are still looking for a name for our cooking show. We're gonna be bringing in produce that San Diego City College roast. So she's gonna be taking over. Do you want to talk about it a little bit? Do you want to introduce yourself to our audience?
So my name is Candise Berry, and I'm new to the Hunger Action Day, but it's very exciting to learn about these opportunities because I went and got my bag today, and the line actually wasn't long, and I got a bunch of stuff. I got huge bags of fruit and huge bags of veggies, and it's definitely worth it.
Do you know what you're gonna be cooking for us, or have an idea of maybe what's to come in the future?
I actually want to try this recipe as soon as possible because it's super easy and super quick. I have some potatoes and some onions, so I may make some potato salad or maybe some mashed potatoes. It's a lot of options.
That's true. So a lot of the produce that she's going to be using is going to be from the program Seeds here at City College, which is the agricultural program here at this school. Whatever she's going to be using is something that's going to be in season. So right now, I think there's a lot of squash. We still don't know what they're growing. We still need to have some more connection with them. But there will definitely be more recipes that involve more fresh produce, or even just like fun facts about maybe how to cut something, how to peel something, how to grow something, maybe even. But yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
She's going to be bringing in all the fun facts. The following week, we're going to be working on you want to tell them?
We're going to do the pomegranate 101, and the pomegranates have a lot of great health benefits. It's good for your skin. It's good for immunity. You need that immunity, especially if you're coming on campus every day. So we're going to be showing you guys how to de-seed a pomegranate and maybe some new recipes with pomegranates as well.
That's so exciting. I can't wait. I love eating pomegranates. Our professor that's behind the camera says she likes to eat them like oranges. I don't know how that happens. We might have to bring her on camera to show us what she does. She's trying to showed us before, but like I just can't picture it. We're gonna have to see if she wants to do that. But now,
Probably not.
yeah, I'm hoping she does though. You're hoping. Leave your comments. Let us know if you want to meet her. That would be amazing. Also, so our French toast is done. You can see it right here. I also cooked some prior. The way I like to top it off, since we did cook the apples. Let me see. Let me just here's some stuff from here. Let's ignore that happened. Very Julia Childs. So I'm gonna top it off with the apple that we made.
Looks really good.
It's sweet and it smells like.
Oh my gosh, you can smell it over here.
It smells like fall.
Yes.
It smells like school is almost over and we're going to enjoy our break in a few months. After adding the apples, you can add some sugar if you like. I'm not gonna add any just because I feel the recipe already has a lot of sugar in it, and like I said, I can't really have that much sugar. But I will top it off with a little bit of cinnamon, just for the extra kick. And since Candice is here, I'm gonna let her try it.
Okay.
So let's see. Let me get you a utensil. That's somewhere around here. We might need a knife. Thank you, random hand. We didn't get a knife though. It was a fork. You want to use this one? I'll give you this one. Oh no, since I've been touching this one, so you don't have to touch it. Okay, I guess let's just go for it.
Take a bite.
Yeah. And be honest about it. Tell me how it tastes.
Can't wait.
It's a big piece of apple. Okay.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no syrup, but it's really good without it.
The green apples give it a kick.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not so sweet, but the red ones make it a bit sweeter. Oh my gosh. You guys have to try this.
It's really good.
Anyone else want to try it? They're scared of it. Well, if you want to check out this recipe and more, make sure to check our YouTube channel at SC City Times. You can also go to our Instagram at SC City Times. And we will see you next time.